Reality came crashing down on her. She's hoping to find her dead dog. And all she learns is that dad be keeping that alimony and child support for himself for his new family. Oh! This is what I'm saying, f*** her! Without exaggeration, episode 5 of Original Sin very well might be one of the craziest plot twists I've experienced. Holy hell. Drop a like, share your support, subscribe if you're new around to your Patrons where you can catch my full live reaction. So, when I saw our girl, initially he's like, okay, discovered my dad has a second family. I'm sure their kids ate my dog. So I'm going to open up their stomachs. At that point, I knew she was too far gone. There's no therapy, there's no rehabilitation that would fix that. In any other show, that's a girl that, I mean, at best, you lock her up and never let her out. There's no therapy that fixes that. In a show with time travel, there's potential, but it's only because there's magical ways to undo before she goes crazy. But when she hits our squid pal, little octopus pal, it was at that moment that I knew I probably hated her more than Marina. Which is an insane thing to say given the shit we've seen. And it's not a case of, oh, Brandon, you don't understand. No, I understand why she got like that. Completely understand. I understand the train of thought. But just because you understand something doesn't mean it excuses it. This is like one of the really unfortunate things about people in our own world who will go through abuse and stuff, is that while abuse and neglect and these horrible actions that can affect your life can explain why you are the way you are, it doesn't excuse shitty actions. And her actions here are beyond shitty. They're criminal, they're murderous, they're vile. And to start a show off with her so bullied that she hangs herself because of this blonde little bitch, there's no way, right? Like, there's no way we'll ever turn on her. And yet, not only does the show make you turn on her, because then the support she has. Oh, little boy who has a crush on me. You take the fall. Oh, Takopi, you're not going to help me anymore? I'm going to kill you. Oh, people are upsetting me? I'm going to gut them. There's no redeeming that. The only way you can is if we can go back to the happy planet and use the clock again. Which, based on what we see in this episode, I don't think the clock's actually broken. I think the clock was used, and he's banned from going back to the happy planet. But if he can go back there, there is a chance for another do-over. But the big thing, too, is what's crazy, is when this show started, universally most people assume that we were going to use time travel or whatever to make these two, bully and bullied, friends, and that's how we would solve it. And very quickly, that wasn't the case, and we killed the bully. And now we're learning that, because at first I thought this was a what if. Like, when he got hit in the head, I was like, oh, this is probably like a what if. What if I chose a different girl? How would it have gone? But no, that's not what happened at all. See, what we learned in this episode is that Takopi, the first person, was actually Marina. That old Mari, that was his human. That when they were, what, 13, 14, 15, 16? I don't know. Like, they were teenagers. They were definitely older than they were in terms of, like, where we're currently following. To see that, just the mother and everything, and how normal she was. Like, we knew the reason she was such an abusive bitch towards Shizuka was because of everything at home. And the idea of just what happened and how when Shizuka came back, just so baffling. And, like, it's wild because the way the show makes you hate, and hate's a strong word, but yeah, it makes you hate them. Both of them equally, and then at other times, equally as much you root for them. But the thing about this is that with one episode to go, they have two options. And either one of them would be equally satisfying. Because if they gave a bad ending, where just bad shit happens to the both of them, they stay dead, arrested, whatever, you can't say they didn't deserve it. Well, yes, the abuse that they went through in their family life explains why they got to that point, but you can't say, oh, kid became a school shooter and we should just forgive him because of a bad home life. That's moronic. You can empathize, be like, shit, like, yeah, I can see, but you still killed innocent people. You don't get a slap on the wrist for that. You don't go to therapy and say, oh yeah, it'll never happen again. And if the current timeline remains as it is, there's no saving Shizuka. Like, she'll get gunned down or something. However, if they go the route of relooping again, and we actually solve this, both of them equally deserve a chance at a proper, non-abused life. 110%. And that's what's fascinating about this show. It makes you feel the maximum intensity of both positive and negative for both of these girls, because both of them have done equally shitty things. And that's insane to say, because in like the second episode or whatever, Takopi gets stabbed in the eye by this blonde bitch. Yet at this point, I don't even think she's done the worst things between the two of them. Because at least when in her fits of rage, it was uncontrolled rage of lashing out. We have such a broken mind that's so cool, calm, and collected. Okay, I'll just kill you and move on with my life. Like, I knew that dog wasn't there. Personally, I wasn't expecting the dad to have another life. I admit that did make me laugh, though. I was like, oh my god, this guy living in a nice apartment, got the loving family. Oh, Lord have mercy. Just a masterpiece of a show, and I still can't get over. This is my favorite thing, and by favorite I mean one of the more infuriating things about the anime community. People want to stay outraged, and not even outraged for the right things, but like when this was being teased and promoted, the main top comments were always, oh, this is going to be censored. I can't believe they're censoring this. It's so censored. Like, how dare they? So where's the censorship, bro? Like, why were you, like, did some grifter online tell you to be outraged? Like, still, I literally saw nothing that indicated this was being censored prior to broadcast, and lo and behold, it definitely wasn't, censored. The fact that he lost his memories, the fact that he disobeyed Mama P, bro, this is one of the greatest episodes of anime. The way it just completely reinvents and changes your opinion of everything. Whether they go maximum depression or maximum happiness with next week's episode, I'm seated in here for it, 100%. You let me know your thoughts down below. What did you think of this 10 out of 10 masterpiece of an episode? With my head, but your thoughts. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around. Your Patreon is, of course, where you'll catch my full live reactions and exclusives. Like, hey, I give video shoutouts to all my patrons. So today we got Oscar Kala, Donald 2, Shadow Clone Rex, and we also have Zane Zardong. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care. You all have a good one.